Y'all may take your seats, elders and ministers and everybody. I want y'all to listen to this song. Listen to what she's saying. She said, all that I am. She said she's at the altar again. Set me on fire. Set me on fire. She says, here I am. Arms wide open. I'm giving it all to you, God. Tasha had been at the altar before. It wasn't the first time that she was at the foot of Jesus. She said again, God, here I am. Ah! See, some of y'all don't know how to raise your hands to the Lord and give it to Him. Some of you ain't been through some things. Y'all don't know that there's a stirring at the altar. The waters are troubled at the altar. Tasha had been there before. Tasha had an experience. Let me hear that one more time. This time I want y'all to hear these words. Listen to what Tasha. Take it all, Lord. In these hands, everything that you got. All that I am. Every being, every soul, everything that's in me. My God, set me on fire, Lord. Have your way with me, God. Have your way with me, Lord. Here I am, God. I'm broken. She said, I'm gracefully broken. Some of you hadn't been broken. There's a point that God has to work you. There has to be a blessing in the life of the saints. You gotta be broken sometimes. Some of you ain't been broken enough. Here I am, God. Make it personal. I said, here I am. Ramone is here, Lord. I ain't worried about the elder, the minister. I ain't worried about the title. I said, God, Ramone is here, Lord. Broken. With tears in my eyes. With tears in my eyes, God. Here I am. Broken before you, God. I just want to give acknowledgement to our leaders, to my spiritual mother and my spiritual father. Thank you. Y'all have been more than enough for me. To my brothers and sisters in the ministry, to my friends and family in the ministry, to each and every last one of you, thank you. If I had a title today, it would be Standing Up in Your Victory and Walking in It. Go ahead, brother.
Amen. Today's scripture that for Ramone be coming from John chapter 5, verses 1 through 9. John chapter 5, verses 1 through 9. And I'll be reading the text from the New King James Version. John chapter 5, verses 1 through 9. And here's what God's word said. It says, after this there was a feast of the Jews. And Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. Then whoever stepped in first after the stirring of the water was made well of whatever disease he had. Now, a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there, he knew that he already had been in that condition, not this one, but that condition, a long time. He said to him, do you want to be made well? Jesus looked at him and said, do you want to be made well? A sick man, and this is what the sick man said to Jesus. The sick man answered him, sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the pool is stirred up. My God. But while I'm coming, another steps down before me. Jesus said to him, rise, take up your bed, and walk. Jesus said to him, rise, take up your bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made well. Took up his bed and walked. And that day was on the Sabbath.
There was a man. For 38 years he had a problem. 38 years he went through his situation. But victory was right at his fingertips. For 38 years, victory was in his sight. For 38 years, he laid in that condition. But victory was right next to him. And the clashing of the world's best today. Every 4 years, the summer games and the winter games. We call it the Olympics. This is a spectacular of some of the greatest athletes competing for a gold. And the goal is victorious. Is to be victorious during these games. They train some long nights and long hours. And to accomplish the goal. They are determined, focused to finish, focused to the finish line, the big stage, the medal. They are focused on being the top in their individual event. That's the goal. We have some of the greatest like Carl Lewis, Michael Phelps, Jenny Johnson, or even Usain Bolt. These people have accomplished some great things in the eyes of the world. Just Sunday, Tiger Woods accomplished yet another Masters and was awarded a green jacket. What an accomplishment that is. These are great accomplishments. We cannot say that these are not great accomplishments. These are great accomplishments. They're meeting the goals of the world. It was amazing to watch him come back 2 behind in the leader. And like Tiger, he roared back and 3 holes left with an accomplishment. In Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, it says, I have seen something else under the sun. It says, the race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned. But time, chance happens to them all. Well, what are you saying, young preacher? What I'm saying is that all these people have accomplished some great things in the eyes of the world. But what about the eyes of God? What have you accomplished? Victory is not the big stage in the eyes of the Lord. It's not crossing a finish line. It's not about a medal or an MVP awards. It's about walking in faith. It's about trusting God with all your heart and all your soul when life has dealt you a bad hand. When you can't breathe and you're tired of letting the tears flow. It's about asking a brother or sister for forgiveness when you dealt with them wrong. It's about seeing past the mask in your side and still worshiping. It's about pressing your way to church when your legs are not acting right. Or when you're mad with the pastor. True victory, saints, is not the trophy you got at a banquet last night. It's nice. It's cute. It's an accomplishment. But my brothers and sisters, can I encourage you this evening in standing up in victory and walking in it? Jesus wants you to be a winner And he wants you to walk in your victory, not just stand in it, but he wants you to walk in it. Show somebody your victory walk. Walk it out. Tell your haters, don't hate me because of my favor. Don't hate me because I smell like victory. See, some of y'all don't know what victory smells like. See, some of y'all haven't seen victory. See, some of y'all don't know what victory is. See, I can walk in victory because I smelt it. I've been there before. I've been in some dark places. So, guess what? I smell like it. Oh, I can walk with it. It looks good on me. I told one of my brothers, I said, the jacket is everything, but it's just cute. Please, because I'm going to walk this thing out. So when you see me and I'm walking with my head up, that's just smelling victory. When you see me with a smile on my face, it's just the victory of my cologne. For those haters, tell them this for me. Mind your business. The blind man for 38 years had been placed on a mat. 38 years. Can you imagine being in a place for 38 years? Watching people being healed. Watching everybody walk past him. 38 years right in front of him. Steps away. Saints, your victory is steps away. The Amplified Version tells us that an angel of the Lord came down at an appointed season into the pool, and he began to move and stir up the waters. And when the waters were stirred up, whoever was first in the pool during that time, there was a healing. Well, this old Georgia boy ain't fast as he used to be. But Sister Renee, y'all have to catch me to the pool. All right. This lame man laid in his mat. Do you know sometimes things we seek comfort and security is can be a hindrance? For us, our victory. The mat had been with him for 38 years. It had been his comfort zone. It had been a part of him. It had been a security net for him. The mat was familiar with him. I don't know what your mat is, but it's keeping you from your victory. A few weeks ago, saints, I wanted to stop teaching. I didn't want to preach no more. I didn't want to do this no more. I just wanted to be a good Christian because of life. Because of life. I said, God, I don't want to do this. I don't want to stand before your people and teach and preach. But when God has called you, but when God has called you, there's something down on the inside. It's down on the inside, and it won't let. It's like fire. And it's going to make you say something encouraging to somebody. It's going to make you pray. It's going to make you tell somebody about this gospel of Jesus Christ today. See, when God plants a seed and you can't nobody steal it, it's on good ground. I don't care about the birds trying to get it, but when God calls you, it's on good ground, good foundation. And it's like fire shut up in your bones. So I'm standing here and I'm walking in my victory. Not because of me, just like the lame man. It is because Jesus saw me. Jesus noticed me. Because Jesus had his eyes on little old me. This old country boy from Georgia, he was looking at me. He noticed me in my situation, on my mat. I was down with tears in my eyes. I was crying first thing. I would be in the parking lot, just got finished having a tear. But But I began to smell this thing called victory. Oh, that thing began to get up in my nostrils like mama collard green. It smelled good, Brother Nash. Well, this young preacher got a story for you. I'm going to preach a word to you today. I'm going to give you a few points and I'm going to get on out your way. But I'm going to tell you, the devil tried me. He tried to take me out. But I'm walking in victory, saints. Oh, don't it smell good? Don't I look good? Oh, yeah, victory fits me just well, Bishop. Stepping in the troubled water, check your map. The problem you don't know, stepping in the stirring. What you saying, preacher? What I'm saying, that if you didn't know last Sunday, there was a stirring. Praise and worship begin to sing. And if you've been here long enough, you know when praises go up, who comes down? And when God comes down, and you're praising God like that, and you're doing it like that, and it's good down on the inside, there's a stirring. The waters of trouble. So if you didn't know, now you know. When I was an instructor, every now and then they say when you need to take a note, just stomp your feet. So I'm about to give you a nugget. That when you got good praise like that, you need to get at the altar. There's a stirring going on. The waters are troubled. So you're sitting back there like the man, the old lame man on his mat, and you're watching Joe pass you by. You're watching Brother Curtis pass you by. You're watching Sister Carmen dance you by. But what I'm telling you, they get into the troubled water. I see Sister Sonny coming in with a wheelchair. Every now and then she want to put a chair right there, but she getting to the troubled water. Some of y'all need to take notes that when your man of God is up here preaching, and your woman of God is, let me correct myself. When God's men and women, these elders and ministers are up here preaching, along with your bishop, and they begin to lay out for you, there's a stirring at the altar. When the altar is open, and your man of God has been praying before you, he's been giving you the word, he's been feeding you, there's a stirring. The angels had came down and stirred the water. And some of y'all sitting back there looking what's going on. You better get here, because this Georgia boy gonna beat you. If I gotta take off my shoes and get barefooted, I'll race you to the water. I don't mind a good foot race for the Lord. And that one even in my notes. You can put that one in your notes. Don't you know that your mat, but the lame man had found comfort in his mat. He had been there so long, it seemed normal to him. Well, you know that everything that seemed normal to you was that normal to everybody else. Maybe you need to check it. Just because he was normal didn't mean it was right.
Right.
That's good.
It says you're normal, that everyone is normal. Saints, let me tell you that when your normal hinders you from forward progress, you better go see Dr. Jesus. When your normal keeps you from winning, you better go see Dr. Jesus. Because your victory is near. But you need to check your map. It may be normal to you, but abnormal to everyone else. Realize that what you're saying, realize this is what you're going through. Realize that what you're going through is not where you're going. It's just the process. Some of us don't like the process. We just want the beginnings and the sweet smell of the end. But the process is what makes you who you are. It's what makes the good stuff. It's what we call puts you on the potter's wheel. It's not your end statement. It's not the period in your life. It's just a comma. It's a pause. Your victory is the pressure, and it's crushing you. Your victory is pressure, and it's crushing you. It's on the potter's wheel where your victory will be defined.
Yeah, that's good.
This man was there, but his problem wasn't just the mat. He had an excuse. Saints, we have an excuse for everything in the world. It's raining outside. It's cold outside. I don't feel like waking up. I just went to church the other day. Why we got to go to church 2 times? Why they got to sing like that? Well, why they look like that? Or why they did and why they that and why they did? You got an excuse for everything. Nobody can please everybody because your focus is not on heavenly things. If your focus was on Jesus, it wouldn't be an excuse. Do you want to be made well was the question. The question was, do you want to be made well? And the person that asked the question had the ability, the capability to make you well. The angel didn't ask them that. Jesus asked them that. And if you go on down the chapter, and the reason that he didn't know, because he didn't know Jesus. Jesus had to come back and have another encounter with him to let him know who Jesus was. And see, our problem is some of us don't really know Jesus. We play in church every Sunday. That's why we got excuses. That's why we can't get it right, because we play in church. That's why you can't get to the altar, because you got an excuse. My foot hurt. I don't feel like being next to such and such and such. Oh, bro, he made me mad. Excuses slows down progress. I would think he would have just plain said yes if he would have known Jesus. It wouldn't have been that complicated. He wouldn't have had an excuse, but when you have a relationship with him, it's just simple. Yes, God, your will. God, whatever you want, oh God, I'll do. You tell me to go, I'll go. Yes. This old crazy fool will do it, Lord. Why you want me to walk in that water? I'm gone. That's what you want me to do, Lord? Because I trust you with all my heart and all my soul, and I surrender to you. But it was just a question. He said, do you want to be made well? Do you want to be made well? I'm going to move on. If you want the rest of this, you can come see me later. I'll give it to you. But I don't want Bishop getting mad at me about this. He said, if you never taste, listen to this right here. See, if you victory. I'm going to hit some points and I'm going to get out of here. It says, if you never taste unsweet tea, how would you know sweet tea was good? He said, if you never tasted a lemon, how would you know the difference between bitter and sweet? He said, if you would have never felt the sun, how would you know it was hot? Therefore, if you never felt the presence of Jesus, how would you know victory? And do you want to be made well? See, the question in some of your lives is, do you want that pain and that shooting down your back made well? Do you want your child blessed? Do you want them made well? Do you want to overcome depression? Do you want to be made well? Do you want to overcome fear? Do you want to be made well? So do you want to be made well? If so, you need to stand up and walk in it, because victory is right at your fingertips. Why? Because Jesus did it. He took power. All power in his hands. Oh, we're talking about this man named Jesus. He took all power in his hands. And because of that, we became heirs. I don't know about you, but I need what's due to me. I need what's due to me. I need all of mine. I need to see the lawyer. Where's my name in on the document? What's mine? I want what's due to mine. I need mine. So when he told me I was out there, he said, I got power. I got power to get off this mat. Whatever your mat is, you got the power to get off of it. Because if you are heir, you got the power of the Holy Ghost that's going to get you up off that mat. And when the water's in trouble, it's going to get you to the altar. We see the man who had a condition for 38 years. Therefore, I ask you the same question that Jesus asked the man. Do you want to be made well? Some of you are hesitant, so I'm going to ask you again. Do you want to be made well? Some of you had to think about it again, so I'm going to ask you a question one more time. We ain't got to get sophisticated and look all cute. Do you want to be made well? Now, if you want to be made well, you're going to have to learn to walk in it. You got to learn to walk in victory. You got to learn to smell like it. Quit making excuses for Jesus. Quit making excuses for your victory. Quit making excuses for your healing. Quit making excuses for your children. Why? You gotta learn to develop a relationship with God that's greater than any friendship you got. I ain't talking about Facebook, social media, Instagram, Jennygram, and all that other mess. I'm talking about you gotta have a relationship with God that's down on the inside. It's like fire shut up in your bones. That no matter what you're going through, you'll be able to rise yourself up over that mess. See, the problem is, I'm going to tell you some of y'all problem. You come down here when the water is trouble. Bishop, I'm about to sit down. When the water is trouble, and you come here with your mat. You come here with your mat, and you're standing here, and you're crying out before God, and then you walk back with the mat. Leave that mat right there. Leave it at the altar. Quit taking it with you. He said, pick up your mat. He said, leave it at the altar. Let it drown. I don't care about it. I don't care what you do with it, because the devil is a lie, buddy. He a lie, the truth ain't in him. I know my God to be a healer. See, when you be able to smell victory like I have, when you be able to be crushed, some of you ain't been crushed. Some of you ain't had to cry your way to church. Some of you ain't had to praise with tears in your eyes. Some of you ain't had to been through that. Y'all ain't been through nothing yet. Life is going to deal you something. And when life deals it, you say the devil is a lie. I got victory over this thing. Why? Because this old country boy from Georgia told you. And because I can tell you not from what I know or what I read in the book, it's about what I've been through. There's victory in God. And when you get that victory, saints, I don't want you to just stand up in it at the altar. When you go back to your seat, I want you to walk it out. Pray my strength in the Lord.